Hey, what's up everybody? Today, I've got a video covering the Mi Mix by Xiaomi. I've had this phone just about a week as of today, and I've already started putting it through the paces. In this video, I'll be sharing my thoughts and opinions on this practically bezel-less beast. Enan here from Udroid Mania, and these are my first impressions on the Xiaomi Mi Mix. Now you may have heard that this phone has been pegged as a concept phone, and I totally understand that, but personally, ever since the Note 7 has been recalled, I've been looking for a new daily driver. If you've been watching my channel, then you know that I'm a big fan of large phones, and right now in terms of this form factor and size, it seems that there's nothing better on the market. Call it what you will, but I think Xiaomi is targeting a specific type of consumer with this phone, and yes, that's me. After I unboxed this beauty, the first thing I did was pore over every inch of it. I can't help but to think that it reminds me of my Sony Xperia Z5 Premium. For me, there's just something about a square phone that gets me every time. No doubt, you've heard how slippery in the hand this phone is, which means that it's not going to have that much time outside of the case. Speaking of cases, I've already started to search for those, and of course those are going to be limited as well, and it's almost a shame that you've got to cover it up. But unfortunately, with this case being made from ceramic and glass, it's a must. Once I got past the outside, on day 2, I turned towards software. Now this is my first phone by Xiaomi, so I'm not really too familiar with the Mi UI. It's not the typical skin that I'm used to coming from a Samsung device. So for right now I'm running Nova Launcher, but don't worry because I will be doing a full review on this phone and we'll take a look at the Mi UI then. What I like most about this phone is the fact that it's got over a 91% screen to body ratio, and for a media junkie like me, on a phone, this is probably the most immersive experience that you can get at this point. When it comes to consuming content on this phone, you can't ask for more. Yes, this phone has a 17:9 aspect ratio, and most videos are going to play back at 16:9, but that doesn't bother me. I really don't care about the black borders. I do read a lot on my phone, and that's also an enjoyable experience here. If I'm going to say anything, being that this is a 1080 panel, when it comes to text, not all of it is as crispy as a Quad HD panel, but again, I don't care, because where you're holding the phone anyway, you're not going to see pixels. The next day, I started to focus on the audio and camera. Being that I get such great sound out of the LG V20, I was hoping for something at least comparable. So far, I've got about 15 to 20 hours in already, and while I'm no audiophile, it does sound pretty good to me. When it comes to call quality, the Mix is trying something new with their ceramic acoustic technology, so I'll say this, I have taken several calls this week, and I could hear just fine. But on the other hand, when it comes to the camera, this is probably my least favorite feature on the phone, and I definitely would say that this is not flagship material, but I really can't complain. I didn't buy this phone for the camera anyway. Next to the display, of course, what I'm most impressed with is the battery life. This phone charges super fast with that Quick Charge 3.0. In fact, I'm going to say that it charges insanely fast considering that it has a 4400 mAh battery, and like I said earlier, I've had this phone about a week and already I'm seeing more than 6.5 hours screen on time. So finally I don't have to worry about the battery dying. As you guys know, I like to watch a lot of movies and YouTube on my phone, but also from time to time I do like to get a couple of games in. Throughout the day, whether I'm surfing the web, reading emails, texting, watching videos or movies, talking on the phone, or gaming, this battery just doesn't quit. I've never really had a phone before that lasts my entire day, which is about 16 or 17 hours on a good day, but the Mi Mix handles everything I throw at it. I check the phone every night over the course of the last week, and I've always had about 30 to 40% battery life remaining. And when I consider what I put this phone throughout the course of the day, I'm rather impressed. Out of all the phones that I have on deck right now, it's the Mi Mix that I reach for first. Concept or not, with this 6.4-inch display and this tremendous battery life, I'm hoping the Mi Mix by Xiaomi keeps me going until there's a Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Okay, so there you guys have it. What do you think of the Xiaomi Mi Mix? For a concept phone, it certainly caught my attention. I've been watching this phone from the time that it was announced, and I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. In today's video, I just wanted to give you my quick thoughts and first impressions based on my experience and usage since I've had this phone. For now, I've tried to keep everything as high level as possible because I will be doing a full review, and I'll have that coming in the next couple of weeks. If there's anything in particular you want to know about this phone, leave that in the comments down below. If you're new to the channel, now might be a good time to subscribe for more content like this, and so that you catch that full review. If you've enjoyed this video, do leave a thumbs up while you're at it. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next one.